Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Friday, October 20th. We're at the end of the week. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Please take note that on Monday, there is a public holiday here in Thailand. It's Chula Longkorn Day. There is no ban on the sale of alcohol, but shopping malls will have their bank branches open, though main bank branches will be closed on that day. Let's get started. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival continued to gain momentum today as mass song spirit mediums and devotees from the Bang Niao Shrine held their street procession through the streets of Phuket town this morning. The street procession today attracted thousands, including hordes of believers, along with many more lining the streets to witness the spectacle and to gain blessings from the Masong spirit mediums as they walked past. The procession made its way through the heart of Phuket town and continued to Sapan Hin, where more rituals and ceremonies were observed, before the Masong and devotees made their way back to their shrines. The street processions continue on Saturday, with 4 Chinese shrines scheduled to proceed, including one of the biggest and oldest shrines in Phuket town, the Jui Tui Shrine. The street procession for the Jui Tui Shrine begins at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and its route is now on your screen, although the other shrines will begin their processions an hour and a half earlier. On Sunday, the Katu Shrine will hold their street procession starting at 6:45 a.m., and the route for Sunday street procession is now on your screen. The final street procession will take place on Monday morning, October 23rd, with the Sui Bun Tong Shrine starting at 8 a.m., and their route is now on your screen. All of the street processions take place in Phuket Old Town. They end up at Sapan Hin at the eastern end of the town before heading back to their shrine through Phuket Old Town. As usual, expect traffic delays while the street processions are taking place. Meanwhile, the fire walking and bridge crossing self-purification rituals continue at shrines across the island. For the full list of locations and times of the fire walking and bridge crossing rituals, check out the link in the description. In addition, the final bonfire, which is the final night of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival and sees thousands of people line the streets of Phuket town with a massive display of firecrackers all over the streets, will take place the evening of October 23rd, this coming Monday. Learn more about the Phuket Vegetarian Festival in a video that we created several years ago where we followed one of the Masong spirit mediums during the Vegetarian Festival, and you could check that out in the link in the description. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Phuket officials were on hand at the Phuket International Airport late last night to welcome back an island resident who has returned after being evacuated from Israel. Natapon Hongsa, a resident of Mai Khao, was among the Thai workers safely evacuated from Israel following the massive attack launched by Hamas on October 7th. He was one of the Thai workers affected by rockets fired into the area close to the Gaza Strip south of Tel Aviv. An official report marking Mr. Natapon's safe return to the island said that, in total, 10 Phuket residents were registered as working in Israel when the conflict began. So far, he is the only one to return to Phuket, and he was quoted as saying, "Most of the rest have not yet asked to return to Thailand because it's still safe." The latest reports have marked that 30 Thais so far have been killed by the conflict in Israel, with a further 16 injured and 17 more now abducted and taken hostage by Hamas. The bodies of the first 8 workers who died in Israel since the Hamas attack on October 7th were repatriated to Thailand on Friday morning at Suvarnabhumi Airport, where a mourning ceremony took place. Several officials attended the ceremony, including the Thai ambassador to Israel, as well as high-level Israeli officials in Asia, including the Director General of the Department of Asia and the Pacific and the head of the Foreign Workers Administration. The bodies were later transported to their respective home provinces. The Labor Ministry is saying that they will pay initially 40,000 baht to each family for funeral expenses, with monthly 40,000 baht payments sent to the widows of the deceased and another 8,000 to 12,000 baht monthly payments to their children until the kids turn 18 years old. Meanwhile, officials say another 534 Thai workers are scheduled to return to Thailand on Saturday from Israel. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
Sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh, ain't been the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone. Oh,
Luckily, no injuries were reported in a fire that broke out in Rawai this morning, which damaged the upper level of a residential building on Soi Sayuan 9. The fire broke out at about 9:30 a.m. this morning at a home on Soi Sayuan 9, according to the Rawai Fire Department. Several fire engines were dispatched to the scene, with firefighters able to successfully extinguish the flames and prevent the blaze from spreading to other buildings. Luckily, no one was hurt in the blaze, though photos from the scene show that the fire began at the penthouse-style upper level of a newly constructed residential building. No information was reported about the possible cause of the blaze and the material losses incurred by the owner. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The Phuket City Police Chief is defending the provision of 51 new motorbikes to be used by traffic police in carrying out their duties on the island. All of the 51 new motorbikes are Yamaha NMAX 155 models, which cost about 92,000 baht each, according to reports. The current estimate, which has yet to be confirmed, for the entire new fleet is 4.6 million baht. The defense of the new fleet of motorbikes follows reporters arriving at Phuket City Police Station on Thursday and following harsh criticism posted on a popular local social media webpage saying the new motorbikes were more likely to be used for personal reasons. The Phuket City Police Chief said that the new fleet was procured under the budget for the new fiscal year, which began on October 1st, and he added that Phuket City Police could not rely on officers using their personal vehicles for work, as they had no idea when they would be left without patrol vehicles because a personal motorbike had broken down or was involved in an accident. Previously, some traffic police officers had even performed their duties by using an old motorbike with sidecar. The new motorbikes are to be used immediately, according to authorities, for traffic control during the ongoing Phuket Vegetarian Festival, which concludes next week. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. And that's it for today's Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Thank you so much for sticking with us this whole entire week here. And if you're heading out to the Phuket Vegetarian Festival, please take note that there might be some traffic, but have a great time. Stay safe for the weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.